Okay, hello, this is Deb with Planning in the Pods as I adjust my chair and make all kinds of racket. First, I've made a couple of adjustments to my setup here since my last video. Let me get all this out of the way. Whoever tells you the Passion Planner is not customizable is crazy. You just kind of have to work with it. So, first, I got my subscription from Chelsea Brown and Dolce Planner for the January subscription box. And so I put my 20 before 20 here because I hadn't thought about that until I got the sticker. So I'll start filling this in over the next couple of weeks. My word for the year I put here as opposed to just putting it on my January spread somewhere, because after January I won't look at this spread very much, but I'll flip past this multiple times a day. So this kept this kind of front and center. Made this just playing around with my silhouette. I got my silhouette over a year ago so I could print and cut stickers. And then about a week after I got it, my printer died. And so it's just sat there. So I got it out and I had several different pieces of vinyl and just kind of pieced it together and just played a little bit. Now my daughter wants me to make one for her because she used a bullet journal, so we'll see. These pages I will eventually cover with quotes and different things that, either pictures or quotes that stand out for me throughout the year. And I wanted to put one in there today. And I have several different types of sticker paper. And I don't have the boxes that it all came in. Some of this stuff that a friend gave me that she wasn't going to use anymore. And so I just put some sticker paper in my printer. But then when I printed, let's see if I can find it. You may be able to see on the camera. You can still see the dot grids through this. Well, that wasn't going to work here. So I put it here on this inside back cover. I'm currently reading The Fellowship of the Ring. And I just loved this. So I found this image and printed it bigger than I was going to since it wasn't going to go here. And I may yet come back and print it smaller to put in the other spot. But that's what I've got there. And then, yeah, I covered this up. My goals for this year, and then when I got my subscription from Chelsea Brown and Dolce Planner, I love these little stickers because they fit perfectly in what I had written down, and I can use these for like little mini goals inside of those as I go. So, and then I put my reminder here for Chelsea's little monthly challenge. I'm hoping that helps me finish. I've never finished one. I've gotten close. I've never finished one because things get rolling and I just forget, and I always take a screenshot, but I have like 12,000 pictures on my phone, and so it just gets lost in all of that. So hopefully having this here will help me out. So this is this week so far. It is currently Saturday afternoon-ish, and so I'm about to get this done. I loved this spread. I love these stickers, and I loved that I've been able to keep it kind of the same color throughout. School starts back Monday. We'll see, because a lot of times I just grab the nearest pin. So I ordered a band that goes around and has like a pen case right here, and it holds like 5 different pens. I can't wait for it to get here. And maybe that'll help me limit myself. So this is this week, and you can see it's already sort of started. This is what happened. I had planned all this out. You can kind of see probably the washi that I'd used to cover. And when I got it finished, I hated it. There was too much green. It just, no, I didn't like it. And so I got out the undo. I pulled up the stickers that were the removables and put them on the sticker paper that was under this. And then I got out the undo for the rest, and they're literally sticking up along the rack that my camera hangs from. I kept the stickers that I knew I was just going to put right back down where they were. So my washi band, I wasn't going to change that. This I wasn't going to change. My habit tracker wasn't going to change. Sunday is not going to change. There's cat fur in my planner because we have 2 cats. And this was not going to change. But the rest I printed out off the PDF onto sticker paper and just cut it to fit within the blocks. And so this is take 2 of this. But while I was at it, I watched, who is it? Salty Katie has her set up for 2019. And I had to laugh, honestly, while watching it, because she went through the same kind of issues that I have with when you order a Monday start, everything, including, if I can get to it, the monthly is a Monday start. And if you get a Sunday, everything is a Sunday start. And how she was trying to adjust one way or the other. And I thought, you know, I'm glad that I kind of watched that before I decided to try to redate this. Maybe she saved me some heartache. But she also has a cat that wandered in and out, and one day that will happen in one of my videos. Either Toby or Toothless, we have 2 black cats, will come out of the window that's right here, and that's their favorite place to sun, and come wandering, because if that's where they're going or where they're coming from, they don't acknowledge that anyone else is doing anything. So, but I also, she made stickers to do some things, and I had not done any of that. When I got my printer in Silhouette, it wasn't to make my own stickers, it was to buy the printable kits and print and cut. I'm not a graphics person at all. No. Anyways, but I did get into, I think I used Publisher for these. I just made boxes because flipping back and forth to my cleaning list and back every week was going to bother me. And made the boxes what I hope is the right size. And so this will go here. And that way each zone week, instead of having to write it down, I could just stick. And I've gone ahead and printed all 5 zones. And I can just peel, and then when I get finished the next month, I'll just print another sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one down for sure, because I know it's going in here. And I'm going to have to order more sticker paper eventually, because of the 3 types that I have, none of them are really sticky. And I know when I ordered, I probably did order removable, but I didn't realize they were going to be quite that removable. Like, it just, yeah, that's not even perfectly lined up, but that's okay. But like back here where I printed the spreads to keep track of, make sure I'm memory planning, and I've got to catch up. So here's 2019, 18, and 17. I just have sporadic weeks in there. This is just, it just, as I bend the page, it comes right back up. So I'll probably end up washing around the corners, and I'm hoping as this gets clamped shut with the band and it's set on more, maybe it'll stick better. I may end up coming back and printing and redoing something else there, but for right now we're going to go with it. Okay, I decided to do voiceover for the next chunk of this. The washi tape that I'm using to cover up the part of the day while I'm in school, I got at Hobby Lobby in a 2-roll set, and I'm not even 100% sure which roll went with it. Once I get them home, I split them up, and then they're sorted by size and by color or pattern. So after they're bought, I don't know what goes with what anymore. But I cover up from basically 7:30 till 4:30 in the afternoon most days, weekdays if I'm at school, because what I'm going to write there, I'm not going to write my lesson plans, I'm not going to write my daily schedule, it's the same every day. I'm going to make a list of things that I need to do either during my conference period or at some point during the day. I may mark if we have ARD meetings, or if the girl that does my alterations is coming for theater rehearsal that day, or just different things like that. And if there are things that happen at a specific time of the day that don't usually happen, then I'll mark those. But this week I didn't have any of those things. Once I had that down, that top washi bothered me, and I thought I was going to be able to keep it. I didn't want to peel the whole thing up. So I went through the stack of washis that I'd pulled out, and this black with the gold foil arrows seemed to be almost the exact right width to go in between the date covers and the bottom boundary of that washi. So I laid that down. And then I finally got me a slice tool. In the last week, it came in from Amazon. So I pulled that out to actually, after I've already used the hotel room key a couple of times, and I forgot that I had the slice key, and I ended up coming back, the slice tool. I ended up coming back and using that room key more than the slice tool. I just forget that I have it. Excuse me. These are the stickers that I had pulled up. So I start laying them down first. Usually I'll lay one across the top, and that's for just my general to-dos. And then I'll lay another one down, and that's for
any individual things. I coach UIL prose and poetry, and so my kids have to come in once a week and practice with me. And so the second band across here will mark those practice times. But I'm just using a piece of 3 millimeter washi that I got in a whole stack of them from Hobby Lobby, I'm sure. And then the school stickers are from 4 Daisies. And they're matte removable, so they're easy to kind of reposition as I need to. And sometimes I end up moving them from week to week just so I don't use them up so fast. So I've got the first band done. And then I go back and set the second one down to mark my lunch and after school prose and poetry practices. And I had a little bit more trouble with it than the first one. I always like how this 3 millimeter washi looks in other people's planners, but for whatever reason, I tend to fight with it more. I don't always end up liking the way it looks in mine. I think I'm just being picky, but that's okay. So I get this one set down, and then I realized after I'd already finished the plan with me that that's why that top piece was longer, is because I'd run it all the way to the center binding. And why I trimmed the first piece off and then I let this go across the center and didn't even worry about it, I don't know. I probably just didn't notice it till after the fact. These are headers from CS Illustrations. She did a teacher kit, and then I ordered some custom things from her. And additionally, I have a set that has to grade. I have some that say meetings. I have some that say lab, because I've got to set up my lab periodically. And I've got them in, I think I've got them in 4 different colors, because those are colors that generally coordinate with what I do. So I pulled my red and my black ones out for this week. And then this is out of a Manby sticker book. I wanted to use it to mark the results from my daughter's competition this weekend. And I needed it to fit right there. So I was trying to figure out how to make that work with everything else. I ended up peeling up the habit tracker that I had put there because it wasn't going to work. And then I've got it's a Jump to It Designs weekly tracker that I had pulled from a kit I used in my Happy Planner that I was going to use to track my workouts, because you see this little red Prince sticker that I have here won't fit at the top where I thought about putting it. So I pulled this. This is from Jump to It Designs. It's from her New Year's kit, her weekly. And then I realized I hadn't covered this black strip with washi. So I get my red washi out so that I can cover this strip across here and on the other side. And that pulled a little bit more of that red in. And here you go. See, I use my hotel key instead of my slice tool because I forget that I have the slice tool now. I've been using a hotel room key or an X-Acto blade or whatever to cut washi, I don't know, 3-4 years now. Didn't know a slice tool existed until I'd seen somebody use it on their Plan With Me video. And then I just kept putting off buying one because it wasn't an urgent thing. I ended up buying it with like some Christmas money I got. So here's the little red Prince workout sticker to put there so I can track which workouts I do each day. And then I think at this point I go to pull my Chelsea Brown stickers out. I keep them all in an accordion file, and I have a section in there for the little icons and a section for the boxes that mark off the different amounts of times, and a section for all the habit trackers, and a section for the to-do list. And so I pulled that out so I could mark off the boxes that I needed to mark off for specific things that I had coming up. That's the little loop that you saw just for a second there. So there's my icons. I have those in multiple colors. There's my boxes, and I pulled the ones that would match. And so I've got to mark my big events for the week. So there's my Tuesday. My youngest daughter starts sewing lessons this week. I'm so excited. She is going to have a blast. She's been hand making stuffed animals out of socks, and I finally decided, okay, if she's really going to stick with this, we might as well teach her how to do this for real, and then she can really, make some stuff. So my Wednesday, I've got to block off a big chunk of time for a youth group. I work with our youth in addition to teaching high school, and I'm usually up there 2.5 to 3 hours on Wednesday evenings, but it's a blast. And then I needed to mark off, I pulled in, this is one of the pieces I'd pulled up from when I started to do the week originally. This is one of the last couple of pieces of deco from the Dolce Planner New Year's kit. And I realized that Monday is not New Year's, but it's the first time I've seen my students since the year started. And so it kind of is. I put that there, and then a little red Prince sticker to mark when I needed to film, but I think I'm going to have to be filming on Thursday so that I have enough time to edit these videos and get them out when I need to. Now I'm looking for my youth group script sticker in my little red Prince folder, and you can see how many of these I have. I love her stickers. So I got that set down. And then I had pulled out the sheet of laptops that I thought I might use to remind myself to edit, but it was going to take up too much room on that Saturday, and I already had a ton of stuff going on. So, and then I pulled, this is another Dolce planner. It's a divider. My daughter, my youngest one, takes kickboxing on Monday, and it used to be on Monday and Thursday. All as follows, Monday, Thursday, and now it's Monday, Wednesday. We can't go on Wednesday, so she only gets to go once a week. But so that means I'm going to get to go and get a training session while she's doing kickboxing. So it's going to work out really well. We're going to have fun with this, I think. And then I go to start filling in these other things that I'd pulled up. I have my to cleans that I put down on each day. So I pick those up and put them throughout my week. These are from 4 Daisies. I think all my scripts that are on that little removable sheet right now are from 4 Daisies. And then I remember that Monday I have to be out of town earlier than normal, so that has to get moved down to after her kickboxing class. Another block, because this is my daughter's last clarinet lesson before competition that weekend. And this one to mark the doctor's appointment that I had forgotten about. That's why I had to move my clean label. And then my cleanup for Friday. And here's the sticker again I've got to make room for to put her results. And I wanted to do like a washi tape, like a flagged banner. I don't know what to call it, like a bunch of pennants below it. And if I did that and that habit tracker, there wasn't room for the workouts right there. So I peeled this up with my little silhouette tool. And first I just cut off Saturday, Sunday, because I don't work out those days anyways. It's just Monday through Friday, thinking maybe that would give me enough room. And then I try to lay everything back down again. There's still not room. I ended up moving it all. I ended up not even using the habit tracker, but I kept trying. So here I'm laying down all the different washes, and I'll just pull a length off and then chevron cut the end and lay it down and then do the next. I end up speeding up through this pretty much, and I think I even sped it up a little bit more here in a second. It should jump speeds at me. We'll see. I'm trying to remember what I did as I do this voiceover, because I'm pulling washies out of my little sorter drawers in front of me too, and laying stuff down. And some of these are on embroidery bobbins, and some of these are on their original rolls. And sometimes some of them are a little bit more stubborn than others. And this gold foil is a scotch that I hadn't even opened until this time. So now I speed it up, and we're going to lay down the rest of this tape. There's another music washi. That's another Hobby Lobby that was in a twin pack that I don't know what else came with it. This red that's not as opaque as I wanted it to be, but it works. There I remembered I had the slice tool. Come back with 2 little skinny pieces of washi, just I guess because I wanted to use them. And there we have it. And I've put the maybe sticker down, and I end up moving my workout trackers over here because those are 2 sections of the sidebar that I don't use. but I use that bottom one, the how to improve for next week. So here I start going and I look what my daily focuses are for each day, and I got bathroom down, and then I'd already forgotten. I had just looked at them, so obviously I need my planner because I can't remember what I'm doing for 30 seconds. So I get the rest of these major focuses put down as far as just my cleaning tasks for the week. And I have to look again because I already can't remember what I was doing. And then I got to put down my laundries. So I try to do those on the days when there's not quite as much going on. We really kind of do laundry a little bit every day. And then I've got to get my declutter tasks plugged in somewhere during the week, trying to figure out where to put those. And I'm not using that because it was green. And so this is basically what my week ends up looking like by the time I finish this. And granted, as I go through the week, I'll add a couple of things to it, and I'll show y'all what it looked like in the end. But this is this week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.